Okay guys, I'm just going to do a kind of a quick vid on some Bagua hand maneuvers. These are really focusing on the kind of the coiling, twisting, kind of drilling, let's say aspects that are within Bagua. There's not a whole lot let's say on the footwork within this particular video. Simply because I just want to kind of get people to kind of isolate let's say their midsection. But let's say the first particular one starting off. So you're in this position here, and let's say you're moving your waist, and you're making a small circle with the hands. So you're going up and out and back down again. Circle in and out. Circle in and out. So you can do kind of multiple spirals when you're playing with these things. You'll be going 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. Okay, just as a kind of an example. So you can kind of play them, that's it, you can play it just by one circle and to here. And that's kind of really kind of getting you to use your waist as the kind of the driving mechanism, rising, turning, falling over. Those are the types of energies you want to kind of be building up, let's say, when you're doing these movements. And focus on let's say having a nice soft, let's say kind of loose, let's say feeling, but you're still feeling kind of grounded, rooted to the earth. So here once again, and out. So the next one I want to kind of show you, let's say involves what I kind of almost describe a lot more so as the kind of the clamping aspects in Bagua. So if we're starting off, let's say from here, let's say kind of the let's say flower height under the leaf, let's say posture. So what we're doing is we're turning out to the right hand side, clamping or tightening in. So you're clamping against, let's say, your own body, feeling that kind of tightness, let's say in that drilling kind of, let's say energy. And from here then you're opening out once again, and rise, turn, fall over. So from here you come back to this section to here. You've got let's say the inverse, let's say let's say flower hides on the leaf on the left hand side. So on this side you're turning in, coming back, clamping, opening out once again, and then rise, turn, fall over. Okay, so that particular movement, you're just showing it on the right hand side, once again. So we're here, flower hides into the leaf, so twist to the right, coming back to the left, clamping in or wiping the face, opening out once again with the flower hides under the leaf, and then rise, turn, and fall over. Okay, so those would be kind of let's say this clamping let's say aspect is present within one of the other your teacup exercises. So this teacup exercise, so you're starting from here, let's say with the hand, the hand let's say behind let's say the back, and what you're doing is let's say you're kind of turning, and the hand comes behind, clamping, turn the waist, and now what happens is the hand behind drills down, comes up, and then it reverses a position, clamps on the other side, drill down, coming across the body. Now I know this is kind of a complicated enough let's say a move. It took me a couple of classes to get it, but what you're talking about is you have the clamping first going on here, and it comes down along the body, it comes down along with the kidneys, and then comes up once again. Okay, so you have this movement going on, let's say with one hand. So here, down the back along the kidneys, up and clamping like a once again. All with the waist like a movements going on. Okay, so what we have, let's say when we're doing this like is a double, let's say like so you're here, up once again, turning, clamping, 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 up once again. So here, 1, clamp, 2, clamp, 3, clamp, 4, clamp. So as you're kind of, let's say like you're kind of drawing the other one, let's say like go across the body here. The other one should be sliding down, let's say, and coming up as you're about to kind of clamp like once again. Clamp, 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 and clamp once again. And these particular maneuvers, they can be used, let's say like for kind of pushes back, like let's say for example in a martial, let's say like sense, it can be, let's say like a kind of a push off. Let's say someone's kind of grabbed you, let's say like by the side, let's say, and you're just moving off just to kind of create some space and then to allow you to kind of come back in and do whatever you want, like use your own, let's say like follow on, let's say like a move. But these kind of like maneuvers, one way you told me as well, they were also trying to kind of, let's say for example, let's say like during the Beijing period, let's say like the late 1800s, mid 1800s, time when Bagua would have been around in Beijing, you would have had a lot of people that would have been trained like in Chinese wrestling, like a number of different methods, shui jiao, okay, just a number of different throwing methods, and a lot of fighters were very competent like with kind of throws, because the throw was seen as the ultimate technique, because once you got a person down or you dropped a person hard enough, they're on the ground and they're pretty much at your mercy, so to speak, if you've kind of hit them and banged them up like pretty bad. So a lot of these kind of like maneuvers, they would be to kind of get someone's, so like someone would grab let's say your belt, let's say here, this other maneuver, so you would be they would be trying to set you up for a throw, maybe with a grab, let's say like on let's say like the lapel, like part of your costume, or let's say like your clothing. So you're kind of trying to push off, let's say like the kind of the grab, and kind of like deflect off, let's say like the other hand like at the same time. So you've got this kind of parrying out, getting the hand out of the way. I've moved, let's say like the other lapel like off, let's say, and you've got, let's say, a number of different like bagua like striking methods like after that, let's say like to kind of pull off. So though that particular maneuver, that kind of pressing, drilling behind you, coming up once again, drilling, compressing, drilling, compressing, drilling, compressing, drilling, compressing. So this type of, with the hand, you're kind of drilling down, coming back up, compressing, and it's coming back down again. These type of maneuvers. So there's lots of different functions like that you can use like with this like from a clinch, but I just kind of wanted to show you, let's say like some of the kind of these other, let's say, hand maneuvers like that are kind of, let's say like present like within like bagua like quite a lot. So another kind of like a thing I kind of wanted to focus on, let's say like in this particular lesson, is the idea or the structure like behind like piercing or drilling, let's say like within like the form. And what you see, let's say like in the first, let's say like the first initiating movements, let's say like of the first punch in Baguazhang, you have this, let's say like the kind of lifting, rising up, compressing, dropping your body weight. You have like the maneuvers like the circulation of the waist. And then let's say after that, let's say you're kind of stepping forward, piercing. So this kind of pierce, let's say like a type of maneuver, what you want to be thinking about, let's say, it can be used, let's say, like as a kind of a parry, go straight in. It can be used as a lock if you caught the person's, let's say, like your hand. It can be basically like a parry, like go straight to an eye jab, or let's say like go a catch underneath. It can also be, let's say, like this particular uplifting maneuver. There's an application like for a throat grab, like a shoulder, like a grab, like go as well. But basically, like you can be, you're thinking about using, let's say, your whole body weight, moving as one, like your unit, moving forward. And while that's actually happening, is there's a piercing, let's say, like and like a coiling, like a movement at the same time. So moving through like the energies, like really slowly, let's say, like once again. So we have breathing in, bend the knees, lifting up over the crown of the head, bend the knees, dropping the weight, like once again, turn of the waist, turn the hands, and you're moving forward like as one, let's say, like one, let's say, like motion, like with the twist, like going through. From here, focusing, let's say, on the other, like energies, like you're turning, let's say, your ankle out, flower height under the leaf. Now this particular, let's say, like your movement for the body, if you're able to get that twist, like as much as you possibly can without seriously straining your back, please do, because it actually helps like with the lower back mobility, the waist mobility as well. So you can just hold the position to here, but if you can get that coil, and then coming out, let's say, like go into your circular walking, let's say, like go after that, like this particular coil here, if you can get that, and that turn, and be as relaxed, let's say, like as possible as you can, like with this particular maneuver. Don't tense your lower back or tense any part of your midsection. You're just literally seeing how far I can go, and then opening the palm, like go out, like once again. But if you're able to get that, it can really, it's really like coiling or tightening a spring. If you're able to get that back to here, the release of power, let's say, like go from the back, like your muscles, like go as well as the waist and your footwork combined together, boom, you're talking, let's say, like quite a lot of, let's say, like momentum or spring, like to kind of either you're catching someone's head, catching an arm, catching an underhook, like with someone. So really kind of like you're focusing on the kind of the fundamentals, like go from here, that turn, lifting, watch, lifting, rising, turning out, dropping, settling. So if I'm doing it like go from this side, here, turning, twisting, coiling, turning, rising up, turning out, and turning over. Okay, so those are just a couple of ideas. Let's say, like I kind of like you to kind of maybe work around like within the single palm change. As I've said on a number of occasions, guys, the single palm change and the mechanics like within it are the nucleus for, let's say, like generating power in Baguazhang, and also doing these type of maneuvers. They will help you kind of like generate, let's say, like that twisting, coiling, like overturning, like force, like over time. And you'll be very surprised, like by some of the kind of the counters and kind of like counter tactics or defense tactics you can actually come out with, like just by building these like particular forces up over time. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, you can drop me a message. Take care.